Well, it is 2016, and I want to welcome you to Low Country Spotlight. As my grandmother would say, I felt like I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays because it has been a while. But as always, we thank you so much for tuning in and joining to see what wonderful things we have going on in the Low Country. And of course, since it is the beginning of a new year, our show would not be complete without bringing in Kimberly Basil, of course, with Basil Body. She is our local fitness expert. So, Kimberly, welcome to Low Country Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes, yes. How was your New Year's? How's it going so far?
Very good. Very good. It's starting to pick up and get busy.
Okay. Well, I mean, I see you all buffed out in here, so you must have been, I mean, how do you do this? I mean, how do you maintain this? Girl, I can't stay committed to the gym for a week.
You just make it a priority, just like anything else, just like brushing your teeth.
Yeah.
You go to the gym.
Yeah. Well, I just haven't been able to do that. And you and I, we talk about that all the time off camera. But, you know, New Year's resolutions, 2016, January 1st, I'm sure people said all these wonderful things that they were going to do about being committed to their health and weight and all of that stuff. Tell us about some of the resolutions that you've heard or come across or things you've heard from your clients.
Yeah, it's mostly losing inches and pounds is basically what we have. But I like it when they have a more specific goal, like I want to do 10 pull-ups or I want to be able to squat a certain amount of weight.
Yeah.
You know, and I like inches a lot better than pounds because if you put on a little bit of muscle, you lean out, you know, because the scale really doesn't matter.
Well, that's the thing that I still do not get because, I mean, I got on the scale this week, probably for the first time this year, and I was like, holy cow. I mean, why is that number so high?
Yeah.
But you're saying we should not be as concerned with pounds as we should inches.
Yeah, and how you look and feel in your clothes.
Okay.
Because if you're working out and you're building a little bit of muscle, you know, you have maybe 5 pounds of fat versus 5 pounds of muscle. So you're going to lean out and be a little bit healthier, you know, but maybe the scale won't change as much.
Okay, I got to get that in my head though because I'm still concerned about that number, you know. And I'm gonna tell you what I did this morning. You're probably gonna kill me.
Oh no.
I was watching that Shaun T. This is not a commercial for Shaun T. and size, but I ordered that thing. You know, and my fear is still, you know, that the number on the scale may not change so much. In fact, the lady said, well, what is your goal? And I'm like, well, I really want to lose like 10 or 15 pounds. But when I look at myself, I really think, now where am I gonna lose 10 pounds at? Where's it coming from?
Yeah.
But I'm concerned about the wrong things. So.
Yeah, you're definitely concerned about wrong things. And those videos are good, you know, like PX90 and all those videos. But if you look at them closely, it gets you moving, which is amazing. Yeah. But they want you to follow this diet.
Oh, what?
The clean eating diet's the way we're supposed to eat, and that is the key to all of them. So anything that you do, you know, Advocare, PX90, the Shaun one that you ordered.
Yeah.
It's all about what you eat.
Well, that is the challenge for me. Yeah. Now, you're going to start us off right on the new year because I know I am always full of excuses about why I can't eat the right thing and all that stuff. But you've got some stuff that you brought for us, and talk to us about what you have and why you got it.
Yeah, I was just thinking on the way here, you know, everybody's busy and maybe you forget your lunch or, you know, you're trying to find an excuse of why you were not able to eat healthy that day. So I just went to the gas station, I looked around, and I found number one, a big bottle of water.
A huge bottle of water.
That's what we need.
Okay, we need water.
I found mixed nuts.
Okay. That's good.
And of course, then we have our fruit.
Oh, this from the gas
station? From the gas station.
Girl.
We have a nice salad.
Okay.
Another fruit, because there's bananas and oranges. There's all kinds of things at the gas station. And of course, then you have your protein. They did have packets of tuna. I didn't bring it in, but they did have packets of tuna there.
Oh, wow.
That you can put on your salad.
Okay.
And then, of course, in between eating, so you don't get the munchies, you keep with the gum.
Okay.
So
this is basically when someone says, you know, I didn't bring my lunch, I had to go to Perfectly Frank's, you know, or I had to go to the Single Smile Cafe and buy like a nice grilled cheese sandwich with, you know, a bag of chips, you know, and then a nice coffee drink, you know, because I didn't have anything else. This will really take away from all of that excuse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because everybody needs gas for their car, so they're going to stop at a gas station. You walk in there, you skip all the candy bars and the smoothies, and you go for really what's good for you. Yeah. So there's no excuses.
And I think that's just the hardest part. And I think that with me personally, it's a lack of planning on my part, which causes me to make all these horrible, let's put it back in the bag.
Okay.
Because I may take this. Can I take this bag with me?
Yeah.
Are you
Can
sure?
I have this? Okay.
And this was about how much? How much did all this cost?
$9.
So, and
Yeah.
you know, we have this rule at my office that says whenever you go out to lunch, as long as you don't spend over $10, you're good to go.
Right.
So this was less than $10.
Yeah.
So this is definitely something that I could try to use.
Yes.
Okay, so basically, my excuse is I don't plan. I didn't plan to bring anything, therefore my meals are going to be screwed up. Talk to us about the importance of planning meals in advance.
It is important, and I've talked to you before about writing things down. That's just going to give you a little bit more accountability there.
Okay.
So at the end of the night, or maybe when you get up in the morning, you're laying in bed, reach over for your book and talk about what you want to do that day. Like, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to eat this, this, and this. Go in the kitchen, especially if you have a George Foreman or something that cooks chicken really quick. You can throw it on the grill while you get ready. Boom, you're done. Grab a bag of frozen vegetables.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
there's some people that do prep or meal plan like on a Sunday for the
Right.
entire week.
Yeah.
I'm not like that because I
Okay.
like my food a little bit fresher. So I understand about that issue. But you know, if you have a George Foreman or a crock pot or something like that, you can easily make meals a little bit.
I even considered, I saw someone on Facebook had like, you know, the meal prep for you. And I'm sure you pay like a certain amount of money and then they bring you the meals or
Right.
something like that. How do you think that works, or how would that work with someone with a busy schedule?
Actually, that's a very good idea. There's a company called Clean Eats that I brought you a couple
Yeah,
other foods, and they have really nutritious, amazing foods that are prepared for you. And they have the right amount of macros, you know, fats, carbohydrates, and proteins that your body needs for that day. So it's actually perfect. It's a little bit more than what you would spend doing it yourself,
Right.
but it's a lot less than going out to a restaurant.
I know, and talk about that, because I'll be honest with you, for the last couple of weeks, every like 2 nights a week, I'm at that doggone Texas Roadhouse, you know, eating those ribs and that, and I think I'm doing well because I'm eating a salad.
Yeah.
You know, and I get the ribs, I get the Chipotle wings, or my latest thing, I mean, for lunch, for breakfast, for the last 3 days, I have gone to Carolina Coasters, the coffee shop,
Yeah.
and I had like a BLT, which I thought, okay, yeah, Kimberly said eat breakfast, I'm doing good, right?
Yeah, not the bread and the fats and everything
It's
else in
like,
that.
I take 2 steps forward and like 20 steps back, right?
But you can eat healthy at Texas Roadhouse. You can get the chicken, you can get the lean steak, sweet potato, no butter, and then the salad, you know, balsamic vinaigrette.
This is so much about self-discipline.
It is.
And motivation and determination. Just talk to us a little bit about that, and maybe one of these days it will sink in my head.
Well, that's another reason why you need to write it down, because you need to write down why you want to do it and what are your goals. You know, and it has to be something for you. You can't do it for anybody else.
Yeah.
So if you want to look better, you want to feel better, be able to run, you know, maybe heart disease runs in your family, so you definitely want to prevent that. Because it's more serious than actually looking good. It's about your health.
Right.
So if you write all that down and you look at it every day and remember, why am I doing this? Then chances are you're going to do those steps that you need to take.
Okay. Well, I mean, here we are, 2016, and I mean, you're starting us off on the right foot. Let's just see how long we can stay on it.
You can do it.
Thank you so much for always coming over here and chatting with us about this. We've been talking to Kimberly Basil with Basil Bodies. All of her info is, of course, on our Facebook page and also on our website. Don't go anywhere. We've got more Low Country Spotlight coming up.